go on and pretend that this world won't ever end. We're all wild for you to hear as you give it to me right in the ear.
Hello and welcome to Improv Podcast live stream quarantine series. I am your host. My name is Matt Cole, and thank you so much for joining us. We're going to vamp for a little bit, introduce everyone, get to know what the live stream is all about, and then we'll get straight to the comedy. Tonight's guests, a very lovely group from the Hampton Roads area. They are Lemon Pepper and Sazón, and I'm probably mispronouncing that. We'll get Margarita to correct me in just a little bit. She's part of the cast. But this is a lovely group that has performed several times at the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia. And that's what this is all about. So Improv Podcast is the podcast that I myself and my co-producer, Brian Garrity, produces. And we decided to go live. There's nothing else to do on Friday nights. So every night at 8 p.m., we're going to come to you with the live stream with a different group every week. And we're going to have some fun. Tonight, we're going to play some Whose Lines It Anyway style live games. And let me go ahead and introduce my co-host, Brian Garrity, everyone. Come on, Brian, come out.
Hey.
Welcome, Brian. So Brian's going to be my co-host tonight. He's going to ask you for several suggestions in the chat. And he's also going to be helping me out with shout-outs. All throughout tonight, like I said, we're going to be helping to support the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia. So please, we're giving this live stream out for free. But if you'd like to support, contribute maybe $10, that's usually what live show costs, then go to paypal.me/GoOnPodcasts. And Go On Podcast is the production company Brian and I have where we release Sexperts Podcast, How Embarrassing Podcast, all kinds of fun stuff. So check us out on Facebook there.
But 100% of donations go to Push Comedy Theater.
That's right. We're not pocketing any of this cash because Brian and I,
we're already independently wealthy, so we're just raising money for others here.
Right. How you doing tonight, Brian?
Doing great.
All right, get the fuck out of here. All right, so that's it for Brian. He's going to be in the chat.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brian. You're done. He's going to be in the chat as Improv Podcast. All right, like I said, we're going to vamp just for a little bit to make sure everybody gets on who wants to see this show. Thank you so much. If you donate to us, thank you so much. The Push Comedy Theater thanks you. Let's introduce our group for the night. I can't wait for this. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Lemon Pepper and Sazón. Here we go. Welcome to the show, Donna Lewis. Are you there, Donna?
Yeah. There I go. Hello.
Welcome to the show, Lana. Welcome to the show, Jenny.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome to the show, Ted. Welcome to the show, Day Day. Welcome to the show, Enver.
Yay!
Hey, let's go.
Welcome to the show, Troy. There we go. And last but not least, we have Jordan. Give a round of applause. This is our cast for tonight. Yeah! Alrighty. So
hello, you forgot Margarita.
Oh shit, it's Margarita.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
I am the Sazón to my babies in Lemon Pepper. Woo!
So I got the pronunciation close enough. All right, thank you so much. I'm so sorry, Margarita. Let's talk with Donna and Lana. So talk a little bit about your group. What's it all about? Where have you guys performed?
Okay. Lemon Pepper and Sazón was conceived about 2 years ago out of Panties in the Twist. Lana was one of the founding members, and we decided we wanted to put together a group that looked a little different. And so we started off as all Black women, but now we've morphed into the United Nations of Improv Comedy in Hampton Roads, Virginia.
So with Lemon Pepper and Sazón, what we were noticing, there wasn't a lot of multicultural representation in improv. And a lot of times when you invite your friends to a comedy show, they're like, oh shit, you do stand up. And we're like, no, we do improv and sketch. And they're like, what is that? So let us show you. And with our group, we're able to express our stories and other things that you may not normally see on a stage in the 757. So we've been all over. We've been in New Jersey, New York, the DMV area performing, and it's been great. And we've expanded from 5 women to 10 men and women of all different cultures and backgrounds.
Yep.
That is awesome.
we were very happy this year. We got to perform at the Newark Improv Festival in February before the shutdown, and at the Magnet Theater in New York. We were supposed to headline at Charm City Comedy Festival on May the 2nd, but you know what happened with that. So we've been getting around.
That is so awesome. And you guys have only been around. When did you guys start?
2018.
2018. So that is great. Thank you so much for being on the show. I like what Lana said. A lot of people think improv is just 2 old white dudes, which is like me and Brian, but fuck that. It's definitely different. It's definitely diverse. So we're going to show you that tonight. All right. Thank you guys. We're actually going to start off with a game called Freeze. Brian right now in the chat is getting suggestions. I think of any 2 animals or something kind of creative there. Everything you're about to see is made up on the spot, and everybody you see right now is a student of the Push Comedy Theater. So that's why we're thanking them deeply. Everybody at Push Comedy Theater, we're shut down right now. We're trying to reopen. But thank you to Brad McMurrin and Sean Devereaux and everyone over there. So please feel free to support and give us a contribution tonight at paypal.me/goonpodcast. But let's get to the fun. Let's get to the games. Everything's made up on spot. We're going to play a game called Freeze. So if I could have 2 players out, the rest of you go ahead and stop your videos. What's going to happen is these 2 players are going to take a pose of the animals that you guys suggested. And at any point in time, somebody from outside is going to open up their video when I say freeze, and they're going to tag out somebody, take the same exact pose, but start a brand new scene with all kinds of crazy characters, different relationships. We need your help tonight, so please in the chat, give us a bunch of all right, Brian just helped me. This is good. Give us a bunch of fun suggestions. All right, so here are suggestions: a sloth and a rooster. So one of you take a sloth and one of you take a rooster. Okay, I think Jordan's got the rooster right there. And Donna's going to go ahead and be the sloth. All right, let's see this scene. Let's give him a big round of applause. Yeah!
Excuse me, Miss Shaniqua. Look, I know you've been out of work for a couple months or whatever, but I came to get my hair done, and you sat up here and gave me a pink mohawk. What is this?
Well, you know I'm slow. I did the best I could. Oh, it looks good.
Praise.
Who's being tagged out?
Ms. Donna, you're being tagged out.
Okay.
I'm going to tag out Jordan.
You smell that?
Oh my God. Did you eat the rotten eggs again?
Yeah, but it's... Oh my gosh, it smells like a belly button. Ugh.
Oh, I told you, those Easter eggs are just for show. I don't understand why kids nowadays, Jonathan, do not listen to their mother.
Freeze. I'm tagging out Margarita.
Tagging out Ted.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So you're supposed to cook the chicken before you serve it.
You didn't cook the chicken. Man, I knew there wasn't no medium rare chicken. God damn.
Over here, I'm thinking I'm being all gourmet and shit, and I ain't even cooked the chicken.
Over here, I'm thinking I'm intelligent because I'm South Asian, but I need to read a goddamn book.
Praise.
Tagging out Lana. Oh my God, honey, this can't be it. I just thought that maybe if I didn't wear my mask, I wasn't gonna get positive.
But everyone knows you can catch the gay just by walking through Ghent. You just breathe the air.
Freeze.
Really, don't you know what pollen is?
Freeze.
Enver, I'm tagging you out. How many times I gotta tell you, you better have my lunch money at 12:15 sharp. I'm sick of it.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm so sorry. I know I stole your flip-flops in 3rd grade, but there's no way. My mom is starving me at home. We're on food
Those are the only
I'm tagging out Jordan.
I'm tagging out Jenny.
Man, I tell you what, I've been training all week for this prize fight. I'm gonna knock you out.
Please. You've been on amphetamines or whatever the hell you call them. I've been on that good stuff, coronavirus.
How you gonna bring up my drug addiction right now when I'm trying to beat you in the heavyweight championship of the world?
Because I will not.
I'm talking out Margarita.
I'm gonna tag out Miss Donna. And I declare that I did not sleep with that woman.
You're obviously a liar. Nobody believes you. Come on. Just like how often was it? Was she good? Did she have like, did she, what else did she do? Like, come on, you know the truth. Look.
I slept with your mama.
Oh, Fred! I knew it was coming. I knew that he was going to sleep with your mama. All right. Thank you, guys. We're having a lot of fun. If you're just joining us, this is Lemon Pepper and Sazón. We are having a lot of fun with some improv comedy. Everything is coming to you live. Everything is made up on the spot to help support the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia. We actually just got a donation. Thank you so much, Margot Von Busek, for $10. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. You're lovely. Thank you so much. Go to paypal.me/GoOnPodcast and keep it coming. All right. So we got our next game. And right now, Brian is getting some more suggestions. We're going to play a game called New Choice. And we need suggestion of location as well as a couple of people from pop culture because Ted and Donna are going to start a scene based off your guys' suggestion if you're watching at home. And at any point in time, if I don't like what choice they make, I'm going to ding my bell and call New Choice. They have to come up with a new choice. And just come up with a new choice and add that information to the scene. You'll see a little bit more how it works in just a little minute there. Brian, let me know when you got the suggestions there. Oh, here we go. Okay, Brian says you guys are competing SEAL trainer. This is actually pretty good. Competing SEAL trainers. Let me know who typed that in, Brian. Competing SEAL trainers, and you're at the grocery store. All right, competing SEAL trainers at the grocery store. Let's see it. Go for it.
Look, we got to get to this fish counter before they close. The store's getting ready to close. You know we got to feed these damn seals before the night's over.
Okay, so what? See, what I don't get is why we're trying to work together here. See, because I'm trying to get my seals fed. And
new choice.
I'm trying to get my seals happy.
New choice.
I'm trying to get my seals laid. Okay, they're lonely.
You know, I ever since we've been working here at SeaWorld, you've been trying to pimp out these damn seals. That's why I don't like working with your ass. I don't work, and my seals is hungry. What are you doing, dude? What are you saying, man? I don't know what you're saying.
New choice.
What are you looking at? I don't understand what you're looking at. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you talk to me like that.
Daddy needs a new car.
New choice.
Daddy needs a French maid.
New choice.
Daddy needs a new insurance plan.
New choice.
Daddy needs relationship goals.
You really do, because the last girl you was with, you know what? She was horrible to you.
New choice.
She was really very ultra religious.
New choice.
She was really on a lot of crack. She was really, man. She stole all your stuff. She stole all your stuff.
No, I know. She stole my PlayStations, my limited edition shoes, and my mama's diamond ring.
New choice.
And my dad's cup.
New choice.
The condom that I broke in out of.
And you know what? And I know she took those condoms because I heard she was pregnant.
New choice.
I heard that she lost a foot in Vietnam. That's what I heard.
What?
I heard she lost a foot in Vietnam, and she's hoping. That's why she smokes the crack because her foot. She misses her foot.
Freedom isn't free, baby.
I know, and she had to give up a whole foot for it, didn't she?
Yeah, I lost mine to diabetes.
New choice.
I lost mine to a shark attack.
New choice.
I got ran over by a truck.
You got ran over by a truck, man. You really ought to stop playing in traffic. You would be a much better SEAL trainer if you stayed out of the traffic.
Who else is supposed to get the balls? Okay.
Well,
that's our job.
In my job?
Yeah, your part. You gotta get them balls all the time.
Okay, all right, yeah. Wow. Somehow I knew that game was going to evolve and talk about balls. Just somehow I knew it was going to talk about balls. But all right, give a round of applause at home for Donna and Ted. They were awesome. That was so cool. All right. So once again, if you're joining us, this is Lemon Pepper and Sazón, and they are a group out of Hampton Roads, and we're doing all kinds of short form games for you tonight to help support the Push Comedy Theater. So please donate and contribute at paypal.me/GoOnPodcast. That's my production company, and everything is going straight to the Push Comedy Theater. Let's see. Let's go for another game, and let's see. I think we're gonna play the alphabet game. The alphabet game with Lana and Day Day. All right, this one's really fun. I love it. We picked Lana and Day Day because they are experts at the alphabet, and I know that sounds weird to say, and it's not condescending, but well, you'll see what I mean in a little bit. So what's gonna happen here is Brian already has some suggestions for location and characters and a letter. They're going to start each line of their dialogue with that letter. And the letter is V, actually. Thank you, Brian. So somebody's going to start with V. The next line that somebody speaks is going to go TUVW and then X, Y, Z. And we're going to go all the way through the alphabet. It's going to be a really fun scene. So I can't wait for this. All right, your suggestion. And thank you guys for the suggestions in the chat. You guys are strippers at 7-Eleven. Which, I mean, strippers need to go to 7-Eleven too. They need to get their bottles of wine, just like me. I'm a stripper. So, wait, Day Day's cheating. Don't type letters in the chat. Okay, I've printed it. I didn't see that.
Alphabet sometimes.
In rehearsal, we got a little mixed up. Anyways, so we're gonna see a scene based on two strippers at a 7-Eleven playing the alphabet game. Let's see it. Go for it.
Vernasia. Can I get $5 so I can get me a pizza? Because I can't work a 12-hour shift on my feet with no food in my stomach.
Why you ain't never got no money? I mean, you act like we don't strip at the same club.
Xylophones is a bomb club, but they don't pay enough.
You know you can't make no money working at xylophones. You gotta work at clappers.
Zebra Cakes was a good club too. I heard clappers don't like girls that don't got big booties, and I don't got a big booty, so.
Ashton is the one that likes the big booties. You got to go work with James. He going to get you in on Sundays. That's when they have itty bitty booty Sundays.
But do you think that they'll let me in without having to audition?
Because, see, the thing is, I didn't have to audition because I slept with one of the owners. You would have to audition.
Damn, Vernasia! You'll be sleeping with everybody!
Ew. I mean, just because I slept with your brother and your cousin doesn't mean I sleep with everybody.
Freaky bitch. Now I know if you sleep with my brother, you got $5 so I can get me one of these pizzas off the roller.
Girl, you know your brother broke.
You right.
I'm just trying to say, look, if we get together and we pool our money, I'm thinking we can open our own club.
Just I don't know, because I don't know. I've never wanted to open my own club. I just like dancing in the clubs. It just sounds like a lot of work.
Kings and Queens of Titties. I think that'd be a great name.
Likey. I like that.
Maybe we can get John to get in on the action.
No, I'm not working with John. He is a pervert.
Okay. I mean, just because he was friends with Weinstein doesn't make him an exact pervert.
Perverts roll in the same cliques.
Queens do too.
Right on.
So I'm thinking if you and I get together on after Freaky Friday, we finish stripping, then we can go find some property down the street.
Titty Tuesday works better for me.
Unless you ain't got no titties.
Nation, you a trip, girl. You a trip.
I love that game. Give a big round of applause for Lana and Dana. That is so awesome.
That's amazing.
Thank you guys. All right. So once again, we are here to support the Push Comedy Theater with your generous contributions. We're still only at $10, which only worries me, but we do have a silver lining here. We have an anonymous donor who says that they will match up to $50. So we need to get some more donations coming in. Please go to paypal.me/goonpodcast. The first $50 is going to be matched. That will take us up to $100 raised to the Push Comedy Theater. All these guys are students of the Push Comedy Theater, and we're waiting for some more money to come in. So thank you guys so much. There you go. Donna's holding a piece of paper. All right. We're going to keep the games rolling. Everything you're seeing is made up on the spot. And
hey, Matt,
let's move on to, let's see.
For every $5, Jordan said he'll twerk.
Oh, shit. Okay. Now, this is a special offer, which I am.
Girl, who said that?
Jordan Burton, right there. He is going to twerk for every $5. So I think you have some twerking to do. Okay.
Troy, where you at?
Go for it,
Jordan and the lemon peppers today.
Should I spotlight him?
Yeah.
Let's spotlight him.
Damn, I am a school teacher. I'm not about to get up on this video cam and twerk.
Go.
Ask me after the show.
Ooh, it's for a good cause.
Oh, you got to pay
extra. Yeah, baby.
All right. Well, keep the money rolling in. Thank you guys so much. We're going to move on to the next game. The next game is called World's Worst. Brian, my co-host, has already gotten your suggestions of some occupations. What's going to happen here is all these guys are going to give you their impressions of the world's worst version of those occupations. So far we have medical examiner, stripper, zookeeper, dog walker, movie director. Okay, here we go. I can't wait for this. All right. So everybody, here we go. Give me your world's worst impression of the worst. Let's do dog walker.
Hi, I'm Michael Vick. Here I am to pick it up.
No.
Yes, I'm here about the dog walking job. My name is Cruella DeVille. As you take a look at my coat, get into it. Yes, get into it.
Nice.
Do I really need to put them on the leash?
Oh,
Can I just let them run free?
I'm a paraplegic, and my dad said that I could do anything if I put my mind to it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. I'm fired.
I got your grandma and your dog mixed up. Sorry.
You think they'll be mad if I only can find 100 of the Dalmatians?
Can I give him antifreeze to drink?
No.
I'm Michael Vick's cousin. I'll take him for a walk.
Okay, let's move on. Too many Michael Vicks. Okay, all right. The world's worst movie director.
Hello, my name is Harvey Weinstein.
Hi, I'm M. Night Shyamalan.
And cut. I mean, shit. Action. Wait, did we? We were rolling, were we?
Now,
you want
movie pitch. I'm sorry. I got a great movie pitch. We're gonna make Pootie Tang 2.
No.
Oh, you want the lead role? Come meet me in the director's room.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm the director. I just want a little dictation.
What?
I deserve Best Director for Cats.
No, you do not. No. That's true, though. That is the world's worst. Okay. All right. Let's do world's worst. Oh, I think they've heard you, Jordan. World's worst teacher.
My name is Mr. Burton. Sit y'all asses down or y'all gonna get an F for the semester.
Hey, I mean, it's okay. You look 18, right?
No.
For $2, I will twerk for Push Comedy Theater.
Hey, so I know you're only 15 years old, but
No.
No more of those. No more of those.
Can anyone help me figure out what this textbook is trying to say?
Welcome to music class. I'm your teacher, Mr. Kelly.
No.
Give me just a
R.
moment.
Kelly. No.
Give me
no
just
R.
a moment,
Kelly.
guys. I have to figure out. I have to look at the answer key.
Hello, welcome to the English class. I'm going to be your teacher. I'll be teaching you English.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. To we got it. World's worst stripper. It's got to happen. World's worst stripper.
I found the Lord, so I'm gonna be putting my clothes on.
Since it's
My name's Medea, and I got dances going 2 for $10.
I will twerk for $2 for Push Comedy Theater.
Oh man.
Since it's Ramadan, I'm gonna have to ask you to just use your imagination.
So who cleans the pole when we're finished?
Oh God.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to shake my titties on Titty Tuesday with no titties.
What the fuck
All right, I'm trying to put my kids through college.
Oh God.
Girl.
All right, yay! That's it. Nicely done. All right.
Some guys are into that.
Yes, Anna is pregnant. We can't wait. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We have a few more games for you. This has been a blast so far. Thank you guys out there. You're very generous. We actually got some more donations. So let's see. We got $20 from Tiffany. Yay! And we're up to $75 already. Thank you so much. Brian, tell me who's donating that money so I know. So I think we're almost up to 85. Nicely done. Casey Kennedy. Thank you, Casey Kennedy. Casey Kennedy, thank you so much. So thank you guys. Keep on supporting us. Go to paypal.me/goonpodcast. That's my production company. It's all going to the Push Comedy Theater. They teach sketch, stand-up, improv comedy. All these guys have taken classes, whether it is sketch or stand-up or improv. And everything you see is made up on the spot. Thank you, Andrea Legrade. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing that name right.
Oh, that's somebody from NASA. Yay, thank you.
From NASA. Oh, my God. All the way from NASA. Yeah.
On my project, Dragonfly. Whoa, what's up?
All right. So we're going to play our next game. And let's see. Our next game is, what is that going to be? Okay. It's going to be Good, Bad, and Ugly Advice with Margarita, Jenny, and Jordan. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So we're going to need suggestions from you out in the audience, actually questions. So let's pretend like this is, what is not Dear Abby? Kind of like Dear Abby. If you have like a relationship column question, send it to us. If you have any questions about work, relationships, family, we want to hear them because we're going to ask these questions to all three of our panelists here. They're very knowledgeable, by the way. And what's going to happen is Margarita is always going to give some very good, very sincere advice. So pay attention to her advice because she can actually help you out. On the other hand, Jenny over here is going to give you some bad advice. Do not follow that advice because you may get slapped or maybe punched. And then all the way over here, Mr. Burton, Jordan, he's going to give you the worst advice you ever heard. It's going to be so bizarre. You're going to wonder how anybody lets Jordan be a teacher, period. You said it, Jordan. You said it. I didn't say it. Okay. All right. So good, bad, and worst advice. So thank you, Brian. We have some great questions. So, this is great. How do you unclog a toilet? All right. So that's our first question. Let's hear some good advice from Margarita.
Well, first of all, you need a plunger. So get one at Walmart. It only costs $4.99 plus tax.
There you go. That's actually very simple. So thank you so much, Margarita. That's some good advice. Go to Walmart. Again, take social distancing precautions. Yes. Get a plunger. Now, on the other hand, let's hear some bad advice from Jenny.
So here's what you do. You go on Craigslist. You place a little advertisement up there, and you say, booty.
Wait, what do you say? You froze. You're keeping us in suspense. What do you say?
I said, and you put booty up there. And
okay, that is some bad advice. All right, we're going to call on a pinch hitter. Somebody else step in. Let's see. Lana, can you go ahead and step in? Your connection is pretty bad, Jenny. I'm sorry. All right, so give us some bad advice, please, Lana.
What was the question again?
All right. How do you unclog a toilet?
Well, you got to scroll through your phone, and all the men in your phone, somebody in there know how to unclog a toilet. So just call one of them up and tell them to come over. Say it's for a booty call, but it's really not, and have them unclog your toilet, then tell them to leave.
Okay, that is very bad advice because I wouldn't want to come over to your place and do that. I would feel, I don't know, blue-balled. Okay, let's go. Jordan, okay, what's the worst advice you can think of to unclog a toilet?
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out why y'all still use toilets because, take advice from me personally. I like to use the bathroom like my favorite singer R. Kelly. And if you want to hear more about that, what you do is, you find somebody, I don't know, between roughly the ages of like 14 to 16.
Okay, no. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I think I know where that one is going. Okay, thank you so much for that. We have some more questions from the chat. Okay, so quarantine is lasting a little bit longer than expected. There's still a lot of, cases going on. There's a lot of free time on people's hands. What do you do with your free time in quarantine? Let's hear some good advice for free time in quarantine. Margarita.
Free time. Start with morning breakfast with your family. Somebody can cook the pancakes. Somebody can cook the bacon, depending on how many people are in your family. Then you can have family time toward lunchtime. Basically spending a lot of time together. But at the end of the day, making sure that you take time out for yourself so you can self-care for yourself because your mental health is very important during this time.
That is very nicely said. Thank you, Margaret. That's very sincere. Take care of yourselves out there, guys. Thank you. That's some good advice. Now let's hear some bad advice from Lana for free time.
Honestly, Matt, I'm a bit of a risk taker. So what I like to do during my quarantine is I like to walk around outside and in crowded places with no mask whatsoever, just to build up my immune system. And yeah, it really gets the adrenaline going.
Okay, no, that is bad advice. And please do not follow that at home. I don't think we have a lawyer for this podcast in this stream. So don't do that. Okay, so Jordan, what's the worst advice you can think of for using your spare time in the quarantine?
Well, I don't know if y'all heard about this wonder drug called hydrochloronic. The president, he's been pushing it, right? And so what I like to do is I like to get as much as I can. And I like to go to these little Trump rallies where they protest in the quarantine. And I just sell it, period. Quick down.
Okay, yes. That is some bad advice. Do not follow that, even though the president says otherwise. Okay. All right. Let's okay, here's a problem that hopefully a lot of you are having out there. How can I keep from peeing when I laugh? So problems with incontinence. How do you solve any sort of problems with incontinence or peeing when you laugh? Let's hear some good advice from Margarita.
Okay, if you're a woman, I think you should learn, get them Kegel balls, I think they're called, and do a lot of Kegels so it can help you control your personal stuff. I'll keep it PG, and while you're mopping the house or doing anything, you can always do your Kegels anywhere else. Now, if it's for a man, I think he should just get some Depends because I don't think he has any slots for Kegel balls.
That's right. So Kegels for a woman, for a man, just go for Depends. Nobody cares anyways. Yes. All right. So that's some good advice. Let's hear some bad advice from Lana.
Men actually do have a slot for Kegel balls. It's just not the same as ours. But anyway, as far as incontinence is concerned, there's no stopping incontinence. So just let it flow and tell everybody it's sweat from a good workout.
America.
No. That is some bad advice, but very funny. Thank you, Lana. And then, oh God, I hate to hear this. So Jordan, what is the worst advice you can think of for somebody who's having trouble with incontinence and who's trying to stop peeing when you laugh?
Listen, I don't know why y'all really worrying about peeing when you laugh. Me personally, I take a chapter out of the book of my favorite singer, R. Kelly. And what I do is, if you want to hear about it, you just go and you find a girl that's roughly between the ages of 14 and 16.
All right. Yay. All right. I will say, usually as a host, it's hard to know when to kind of end a scene. Or like, when naturally to like let a scene go when there's a lot of laughs and that sort of thing. With this group, it's kind of easy because whenever we get to R. Kelly, it's just the end of the game. That's just it. We got to R. Kelly. So okay. So this is really fun. Thank you guys so much. Again, check out the group tonight is Lemon Pepper and Sazón. They all have their awesome t-shirts on. They've been to the Push Comedy Theater. They've been to a lot of shows. They've been in a lot of shows. They've been all around the country touring. So check them out on Facebook. Give them a like. Also, check out Improv Podcast. We release a podcast every Saturday night. We have a live stream every Friday at 8 p.m. We got one last game for you. This is going to be your last chance to please go to paypal.me/goonpodcast and give a contribution to the Push Comedy Theater. Usually tickets to see this kind of show is about $10. That would be great. We have a lot of people giving a lot more than that, $25, $35. Thank you guys so much. Brian's going to let me know at the end of the night how much we raised. It's all helping the Push Comedy Theater stay alive when we finally reopen and get your asses in those seats at the Push Comedy Theater. Yeah. I can't wait. And I can't wait for this group to be on the stage too. They are wild. They are fun. Our last game, I guarantee we might let this one go a little bit longer because I love this game and this group is really good at it. The last game is called Sex with Me. So I do want to say, if you're at home and for whatever reason your children are watching, or maybe your grandparents,
Put them out the
room.
We're
gonna do
put them to bed. Put them to bed. Put them to bed.
Put them to bed. We're gonna get a little sexual, a little so the way we play this game is Brian has gotten any person, place, or thing. And what's going to happen is one at a time, these guys are going to say, sex with me is like blank because, and it's going to get a little crazy, a little sexual. We won't go too far. And I hope R. Kelly doesn't turn up again. I don't know how that would happen, but who knows? Maybe he will. Okay. We got a lot of suggestions. Let's go ahead and, I'm going to turn back on Jenny here. Let's go ahead and say sex with me is like eating at McDonald's.
Oh.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. It's going to clog your arteries.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. I only cost $1.
Oh, shit.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. Your fingers might get a little greasy.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. I'm trying to satisfy.
What?
I'm sorry, we're talking at the same time. Go ahead, Ember.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. You're at bliss, but you're never actually satisfied.
I was going to say,
like
sex
McDonald's.
with me is like... Oh.
Go for it, Jordan. Go, Jordan.
Okay, sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. I'm trying to quarter pound your Big Mac.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Sex with me is like McDonald's. You get a toy at the end.
What?
Sex with me is like McDonald's. The ice cream machine's always broke.
Sex with me is like McDonald's. I can biggie size if you pay extra.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. You gonna have the shits after.
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. I'm gonna have a big breakfast for you.
Oh,
Sex with me is like eating at McDonald's. You can supersize me.
Okay. All right, nice. Let's move on. Let's move on to okay, some more restaurants. Okay, let's do Taco Bell, specifically in the 90s, but any Taco Bell. Sex with me is like Taco Bell.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. Once you see it, I'm gonna make you run.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. You crave it every night in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. You need to be high to do it.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. You feel so good, but so guilty afterward.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell, hot and spicy.
Ooh.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. It's you think it's a good idea in the beginning, and then like during and after, it's like
Sex with me is like Taco Bell.
Go ahead, Troy.
Sex with me is like Taco Bell. The meat is low grade.
Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, nicely done. Let's move on to, this is a weird one, and we need some more suggestions. Being trapped in a well. Sex with me is like being trapped in a well.
Sex with me is like being trapped in a well. You might as well.
Sex with me is like being trapped in a well. It's cold and wet.
Oh.
Sex with me is like being in a well. You must put lotion on its skin.
Sex with me is like a well. Dark and moist.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a well. Deep and dark.
Sex with me is like being trapped inside of a well. Hello.
wow.
Sex with me is like being in a well. You've been thrown in it.
Okay, let's move on. Okay. Professional football. Sex with me is like professional football.
Sex with me is like professional football. I'm a tight end, not a wide receiver.
Oh.
Sex with me is like football. You're gonna get a concussion.
What? It's violent.
Sex with me is like football. Sorry. I don't ever fumble.
Okay.
That's great.
Sex with me is like football. You're going to need steroids.
Oh.
Sex with me is like football. There's a lot of breaks and a lot of close-ups and replays to analyze what just happened.
Sex with me is like a football. I like it in leather.
Oh.
Sex with me is like football. The seconds count.
Sex with me is like football. You're going to smell funky afterwards.
Okay, all right.
Like
let's
football.
move on. All right. So we're going to outer space. Outer space.
Sex with me is like outer space. You'll be floating.
Sex with me is like outer space. I got a big asteroid.
Sex with me is like space. I'm gonna suck all your oxygen.
Oh, shit.
Sex with me is like outer space. There's a big black hole.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like space. You'll feel the Big Bang.
Oh.
Sex with me is like space. I want Uranus.
Sex with me is like space. You will suffocate.
Sex with me is like space. You're going to want some of my moon cheese.
Sex with me is like outer space. Time moves differently.
Sex with me is like space. I'm gonna make you see stars.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Margarita.
All right. And last but not least, we're going to have camping. The outdoors. Camping. Here we go. Sex with me is like camping.
Sex with me is like camping. Young, wild, and free.
Oh, yeah.
Sex with me is like camping. Plenty of bugs.
Plenty of bugs? Oh, God, no.
Sex with me is like camping. You're going to get dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Sex with me is like camping. If we're on the wrong place, we'll attract bears. You know what I mean.
Sex with me is like camping. Keep rubbing the stick and you'll start a fire.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yes, give it up for Lemon Pepper and Sazón. Thank you guys so much. I do want to give a few more shout outs because during that last game, a lot of people donated so generously. Thank you for your support and your contributions. Special thanks to Xavier Eiley, $50. Thank you. Thank you so much to Joseph Tyndall, $50. Thank you. Another $50 from Chris Roll. That is awesome. Brian's going to check out if any other contributions have come in. Thank you so much. All this money isn't going to me or Brian so that we can drink all night. which we're still going to drink all night. But all that money is going to the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia, which has been a great place to learn and show off talent, just like everybody you see right here. And we're waiting until we can all be back on stage.
Yeah.
But for now, join in every Friday at 8 p.m. for Improv Podcast, the quarantine live stream series. I'm going to feature a new group every week. Next week is going to be one of my groups. Sorry, I just had to throw myself in. It's called Monocle, and it's a great long form. Tonight was kind of short form games. It's going to be a blast. 8 p.m. at facebook.com/earprov /live, or sorry, not a /, a / because Brian hates me. So thank you guys so much. And then after that, I think we're going to fill out the roster. I think Girl Prov and all women cast. That's going to be on a Friday. We got all kinds of fun stuff. Thank you so much to Lemon Pepper and Sazón. Thank you so much. I'm going to get her name first. Thank you so much to Margarita. Yeah. Thank you so much to Donna. Thank you so much to Lana. Thank you so much to Jenny. Thank you, Jordan, Ted, Amber, Day, and Troy. Thank you to my co-host, Brian Garrity. You guys
Love you.
raised a lot of money. I'm going to say the grand total for night is $265 from viewers plus $50 from anonymous viewer, matching to $315. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. Again, check out Lemon Pepper and Sazón on their Facebook, and they're going to get back to touring. This has been an exciting night. Thank you guys so much. Brian, go ahead and post our Zoom room. You can come to this Zoom room and join us for the after party. We're going to be celebrating. Is that Jordan's dad? Thank you, Jordan's dad. All right, good night. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Jordan's dad.
It was our first show with everybody.
Let's go.
Give it to me right in the ear.